Today I'm going to show you how the Sigma 1.4X works on the S5iiX. I've set up my typical use situation here, which is an S5iiX with the 28-200, and it's 10 feet away from this target, and this is typical of a shooting range target. I can't have the 2X on axis, it has to be off axis so that I don't hit it with a bullet. Usually at 100, sometimes at 200 yards away with a pistol. I'm going to take the 28-200 off and put the teleconverter on. I get the teleconverter, snap it in there. Snap it on the camera, turn the camera on, and start the recording again. Now I've got the teleconverter mounted on the camera. If I zoom out, it hits at about 85 millimeters, and zoom back in again to 200, and everything works fine. It autofocuses fine. I'm going to set it to about the way I had it before I changed, right there, and that looks about normal. So now the lens is wide open and it's at 200, and then I go down to 85 where it bumps, where the lens rear element bumps the teleconverter. So going back, everything looks fine. So I think that's a pretty good indication of how at least the lens operates on the camera. I'm going to have to check the images and see how sharp they are. I'm going to move in and see roughly what the closest focusing distance is. You'll probably get a little closer than that. But I think that's about right. So now I've moved the camera in close to the target. So if I wanted to take a close-up of the target without changing lenses or anything, I could do it easily with this lens, even with the 1.4 on it. Now it'll take a few seconds, but I'm going to put the 70-200 on next. Here is the 70-200 on the S5iiX, and I'm going to back it up to my normal shooting position and try it again. Here's what the Sigma 70-200 looks like without the lens hood. You put the lens hood on it. You go to 200. There's what it looks like at 200. And I'm sure it looks great. I've been using this lens. It works wonderfully. So this is everything's on autofocus on both cameras, and the sharpness and everything is fine. Now I'm at about 135 millimeters on the 28-200, and I'm going to crank it up. The distance I'm away from the target is such that 200 millimeters fills the frame pretty well, and so there's little need for the teleconverter if I can get this close to the target. Now I've got some places where I can't get this close to the target, and also at 200 yards I need to be a little further away. So I need the teleconverter in some applications, at some locations, but not at all. So next I'm going to put the teleconverter on and duplicate this same setup. I'm gonna probably move back a little bit and show you what that looks like. Now I put the teleconverter on the lens with the lens zoomed out to 200, and now I've got it back on, and a little problem. It looks like I'm going to have to manual focus it at first. Probably because I didn't turn the camera off. Let me turn the camera off and back on. Yes. And well, this is strange. Huh. I don't know why it was working last night and it's not working today. There we go. Okay. So, I'm going to try that again. So turn the camera off, put the lens on with the teleconverter, turn the camera back on. Yeah, everything's fine. So at about the same, turn the recording back on. So now I've got the 28-200 on the camera, and it operates perfectly until you get down to an indicated, between 70 and 100, so probably 85 millimeters, and then it bumps. So you can't get it any closer than about 85 millimeters, which is fine. And then if I zoom out, for the same target size, and everything's in auto. It's autofocus, auto everything. So everything when I zoom out works great. Let me turn, oh, I didn't have this turned around. Let me try that again. I'm going to do this whole sequence over. Oh, okay. So